Popular streamer Adin Ross is in Toronto, Canada right now. Not everybody, though, is happy about it. Certainly many people are, but as you can see from this article here, controversial streamer Adin Ross is now in Toronto and already causing trouble. This is according to Blog.to, who, if you'll remember, they were also not happy with Dave Portnoy visiting Toronto. This Blog.to apparently just does not want people who are popular coming to Toronto. Seems quite interesting, but here we have, we'll start the video off with Adin Ross saying nice things about Canada.
It's better in Canada. I want to tell you guys that. Everything is better in Canada. I want to tell you guys that right now. The quality of life is better in Canada. Let me just tell you guys a little story, right?
So right there, it sounds pretty complimentary to Canada, and therefore probably Toronto as well, as I think he's in Toronto when he made those statements. But now we'll turn here to Blog.to's article. Controversial streamer Adin Ross is now in Toronto, already causing trouble. And then we'll just scroll down a little bit, see what they say. This first part here, I will play this video now. I'm going to comment on it just in a sec, because I have another person who makes a comment about this video, and then I'll get my thoughts on it. But this is part of why I don't think people are, some people anyway, like the woke people, are not happy.
Somebody needs to explain why. Why are there so many Indians in Canada? What am I missing here? Can somebody please explain why the there's so many Indians here? Please. I gotta understand why. Please tell me. Please.
So not really spoken like a politician there, but again, I'm gonna hold my comments just for a sec, because there were quite a few people online that reacted to him saying that, and they were upset. I'll show this next clip here where, again, Adin Ross is bringing up asking people if they're Indian, but then he does something nice, so we'll watch this here.
Are any of you guys Indian? Hold up. Are any of you guys Indian?
Just the way he talks is like, oh my goodness.
No, it's okay if you are. Come here. Come with me. I'm going to buy you a PS5. Come here. Yes. Let's buy the Indian a PS5. It's okay. Yes.
It's like, come on, dude.
You're going to get... Yes, bro. Yes.
No way.
Yes, pick out a PS5.
Are you serious?
Yes, it's yours.
So W, as they say in streaming, W Adin buying a PS5 for somebody he just apparently, at least it looks like he just met. And then one other thing I'll mention before I kind of make my comments on Adin Ross asking why there are so many Indians in Toronto is, if you're gonna you're gonna say, okay, it's Adin Ross here versus the haters. On this video I'm about to show, I would take the side of the haters, just because I don't think Adin should be doing this. But basically, it's Adin Ross got his fans to box in Toronto for 5K, and one of them got knocked out. Now, to be honest, I don't know. Like, I'm just taking this for what it is. I was not watching the stream. I don't know what the context of this is, but if it is just at least a little bit kind of what it looks like, I would take the hater side. Adin doesn't need to be.
I got the timer. Go.
So yeah, that looks like that's what's happening. Weird boxing match in the park with gloves for money. So I mean, I don't know if these guys are like real fighters or what the deal is with this, what exactly happened, but I don't think Adin needs to be doing that. If you're going to do something like this, do it in an actual boxing gym. Make sure like kind of how he did it with John Zerka, and I think his friend name is Prime, and they had kind of like an agreed upon fight with rules. There was a ref there. I mean, I don't know if there's a ref here, but anyway, so if you're going to do something like this, have a little bit more structure behind it, I would say. So I'd say 0.1 for the haters there, but then I'm going to go to this next part, because this woman here now is talking about Adin Ross's, again, that comment about asking why there are so many Indian people in Toronto.
Ross, who's originally from the US and is known for his video game streaming and was...
Why the f*** are so many Indians here?
Adin Ross, who's originally from the US and is known for his video game streaming and was also recently banned from Twitch, posted a video asking why there are so many Indians in Canada, which has sparked outrage online, with his viewers calling him racist and many even agreeing with him.
So this statement where he says that about why there's so many Indians in Toronto, I knew, like, the more Adin stays in Toronto, they will keep finding little clips of him saying things in a non-politically correct way, probably not even the most polished way. Like, I would not say that. I would not frame it like that. People in Toronto, though, are so woke that this would be so triggering to Toronto. Like, Toronto, of all the cities I've been to in my entire life, is the most woke city, and it's not even close. There's not a number 2. Toronto got so caught up in all the progressive, all the political correctness, all the walking around on eggshells. Diversity is the most important thing here by far. And I think it kind of shows 2 things here. Adin Ross obviously just doesn't care. He's just gonna talk kind of the way he thinks. Whatever comes into his mind, he's gonna say, not necessarily thinking if this is gonna be misconstrued or taken out of context or whatever. It's probably in part why he's so successful, because he's not censoring himself too much. And again, like that, I wouldn't phrase it the way he did, but I don't think what he said there is racist. He's just making this kind of statement in sort of a blunt, sort of a kind of brash, weird way. I laugh because I wouldn't say it like that, but I don't think it's racist. He does, if you watch his streams a little bit or use some of the clips, he has people of all races on there all the time. He gives away a lot of money. He seems generally like a good guy from what I've seen. And then the other comment I'd make on this is, I do think it's very interesting how Gen Z and like the Adin Ross generation of those younger people, they don't care about the woke stuff as much. Like, I'm a millennial. Our generation definitely, I think, is way more afraid to say the wrong thing or to have their words be taken out of context and used against them more. I think Gen Z, and this is actually good, they don't really care as much. They're like, I'm not doing that. Who cares? I'm just going to say this the way I want to say it, because to people in Toronto, they would want Adin Ross to say, they'd probably still think this is racist, what I'm about to say, but they'd probably want Adin Ross to say, first of all, I think I love the Indian culture. I love people from India. I would love to visit there one day. I love a lot of the customs, a lot of the things that India has brought to the world. I would like to point out that compared to other places I've been to, it seems like in Toronto, there is proportionately a higher amount of Indian people here than the place I came from. They would probably still consider that racist, to be honest. Some of the wacko leftists in Toronto would say, what are you noticing that there's lots of people here from that recently moved here from India? That's like an anti-immigrant stance. So I think like there's really no way for him to say that. I just don't have, you got to let people speak is basically my point here. And maybe he's not saying it the exact correct way, but is what he's saying anti-immigrant? I don't think so. And I don't know, like, if you're just going to like basically tone police him on how he's phrasing that. I'm not a fan of that, but we'll go to this next part because in terms of Adin Ross, I think he's getting the last laugh here because watch this exchange. This is so hilarious what happens here with Adin Ross. The context here is he's being kicked out of a Dave and Buster's restaurant, and just kind of shows like just the power, like the influence of Adin Ross.
Let's just go. Get out of here.
Yeah,
so there's no after no filming, yeah?
Wait, if we get permission from Dave and Buster's, are we good?
Yeah, but you're not going to get permission from Dave and Buster's on a Sunday because nobody's here, right?
Is there a manager?
I'm the manager. That's why I'm telling you, you can't film.
Okay, hold on.
Okay?
One second. Just pull the camera down for a second.
That's so funny. He's just like, okay, whatever. Let me get my camera.
Should we just leave?
No, what the fuck? Then she's gonna get it cleared and they're gonna feel like an idiot. She's gonna take like 2 to 3 more minutes. She's gotta call corporate. Corporate had to call another corporate.
Yo, what the
Be black and oh, I know. Oh shit, my bad, bro. What's up, man?
slow.
I apologize. I'm the senior manager. I didn't know that they kicked you out.
Dude, you're good, man. You're good.
So you're welcome to come in.
Let's go. That is so funny. He just got like this guy comes and clears him.
Love you. We want your business. We want everyone to fucking come.
I love
here
Dave
right
Buster.
now. So you're welcome to
As you hear him, he says, "We love you. We want your business."
come in. We love you. We want your business. We
course.
want everyone to fucking come.
I love
here
Dave
right
Buster's.
Now, bro.
That is so funny. That is such a hilarious. I believe that's tonight or maybe last night or something. That's a very recent clip I just saw on X. But, I mean, whether you like Adin Ross or not, he is incredibly influential. And I would even make one more statement here before I end the video. To the people in Toronto who don't like Adin Ross, he is not a bad guy. Some people online just want to attack anybody. And again, I don't know him, so like whatever. From what I've seen, like from the public perception I see of Adin Ross, he gives away tons of money. He's incredibly popular in that age group. Like maybe Aiden's 21, maybe 22 or something. there are people online that portray themselves in a much more negative way than Adin Ross. I think if you have an issue with Adin Ross, perhaps you just have an issue with like young men, because like Adin's not perfect. He speaks like a truck driver. He speaks like he doesn't speak politically correct. Again, he says, like, I'm sure you could find probably 100 clips of him saying things that I would not agree with. But overall, if you look at Adin Ross in his entirety, I think he tries to generally do the right thing while making lots of mistakes. But I just think if you have a problem with Adin Ross in general, I would say that that's like just misguided, and I would believe, in my opinion, you're wrong. So with that said, let me know your thoughts on this video. Adin Ross versus Toronto. We'll see what happens moving forward, but thank you for watching. Have a great day.